Hello, bright and shiny beacon of light. I'm Michael Sandler, your host on Inspire Nation, at the dinner table outside or inside of a campground in Quebec, specifically Stoneham et Tewksbury, Quebec, north of Quebec City. And we're going to talk about the events that took place last night, but not the specifics of the events, but the spiritual meaning or significance behind them. And a couple key notes as we dive in. I'm an off-road triathlete, and I had somewhere between a half Ironman and an Ironman called an Xterra event today. And I had an event set up, but decided I wasn't going to do it so I could recover after the event and spend time with family until the shooting took place last night. So for their occasional comments saying, I'm just trying to hop on the bandwagon. No, I was taking the night off. But I channeled, which is what I do, in automatic writing, and got that I needed to share a lot of beautiful information with you tonight. And so, hi. You're who is this? Who is this?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to say hi to people?
No.
No, you don't want to say hi to people?
That's
Oh! Who's this?
it.
You're Hannah Bear. Yes, you are Hannah Bear. And who's this? Who's this? Am I Daddy Bear?
Yes, I
Daddy Bear. Am I Papa Bear?
Yeah.
So, we're going to talk tonight about the events, but I just wanted to give you a heads up. I was prepared to take the night off. People are asking, real briefly, because that's not the topic for tonight, how I did in the race. Well, 2 years ago, I qualified in a slightly different event for the World Championships. This year, I switched to off-road triathlons because I got hit by a car a couple of years ago. And did finish sixth in the nation a couple months ago at the National Championships. Went to Quebec, where there are big hills. And came from Florida. And I've been getting schooled. So I did much better this time than the last event. But I have a long way to go, basically a year's worth of training in the hills, I believe, before I am ready to compete at the level that I'd like to. I'm playing. I'm having fun. It is very, very humbling. So, all right, let us talk about last night's events. And so I'm going to pull up my notes here. And how it works with me is I go into automatic writing and I ask, what do I need to know? And the guides were all over it with this one. They said we had to talk about events. They called them earth-shattering. I believe that is a good, appropriate term. And I asked, what does it mean that there's earth-shattering events? And they said, it rocks people to the core. I know, it rocks people to the core. It doesn't matter what party you're on. Or any party for that matter. And what a strange term, actually, party. But it doesn't matter any of that. Are you playing with the razor right now? You put it against your face? Did we catch that on camera? I think so. There's a lot of war going on. There's a lot of challenges going on in the world. So when you see something like this or something like this takes place in the public stage, it's shocking for everyone. And with the significance of what's going on right now, it kind of it ripped the carpet out from underneath people. Oh, you're going to climb onto the computer? Yeah, that can be a little challenging to hold an event. Oh my gosh, are you taking over? Do you have a lot that you want to talk about?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
I like people.
You want to talk to all the people?
Yeah.
Do you want to send them love?
No.
No. You don't want to send them love? No. Do you want to send them happiness?
No.
Do you want to send them pure joy?
No.
No. What do you want to do? It's kind of the opposite. Isn't it kind of cool? This is the opposite of what we're going for. We're talking about a serious topic by bringing love to it, which is actually perfect. And this is a much better message than anything I have to share tonight. is the love that Honey Bear is bringing. What are we doing? Oh, okay. This will just be the Honey Bear show from now on. Apparently, I've lost control. I've just lost it. Now we're dancing. Now we're dancing. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, you're gonna lean back. I think Mama Bear is gonna come rescue me at the moment. Oh, I know. I just shaved. I just shaved for this. You're pure love. That's actually jumping ahead, but that's where we get to go, everybody. And there's a lot of spiritual significance tonight. Oh, okay. Let's have Mommy Bear take you because I don't want you to fall here. Are you there? Okay. So how do I say it rocked people to the core while I have you in my arms, palming my chin? How do I do that? Is this the message? Bring it back to love. Bring it back to light. Bring it back to what matters most. Maybe that's the message. Well, thank you. Oh, all right. Okay, let's give you to Mama Bear. Mama Bear, what do you think? Ah! Oh, okay. All right. Let's see if I can ground into it here. It's hard to say. It's hard to say we had the carpet pulled out from underneath us when I have Honey Bear in my arms. But I think that actually may be part of the message here. That there's so much more going on than meets the eye. Here's where it gets interesting. If you go on to, I don't know about news in China, but all of the major sources that I was able to take a look at, it's the number one. The shooting is the number one story on the web, in the news, everywhere today. It's equivalent in many ways to 9/11. And you're going, how can we equate the Twin Towers of 9/11 to what's going on right now? Well, it has to do with consciousness, and this gets into the spiritual significance of things. So during 9/11, or at the time of 9/11, there was a global coherence program running to see how people, let me put it a different way. Random RNG, random number generators. At any time, there are random number generators being used around the planet to do experiments to see how much we are in resonance or not in resonance with each other. And Dean Radin of Center for Noetic Sciences has run a lot of these experiments. At the time of 9/11, they were running a random number generator is something that using ones and zeros. It's like a computer flipping the coin and seeing, does it come up one, does it come up zero, does it come up heads, does it come up tails. And normally it is quite random until you got to 911. And this has everything to do with where we're at right now in the world. When you got to 911, all of a sudden the random number generators weren't random. Instead, they were a lot more coherent, cohesive, meaning everybody was resonating together as one. And we literally, because what happened at 9/11 is we were all focused on one event. No matter what perspective we came from, no matter what country we came from, we were focused on one event. And the field, which is your energy, my energy, your coherence, your heart coherence, my heart coherence, our energy got in sync with each other because we were focusing on one event. And the random number generators stopped being random. That's where we're at today. I can go into The Guardian, I can go to CNN, I can go to Fox, I can go to Al Jazeera, I can go to Mumbai Times, I can go anywhere around the world that I have access to with a computer, and it's the number one story. People have radically different opinions and ideas, and that's awesome. But it's one singular event that people are focused on. This is super important because this loci or focal point has the ability, because we're focusing on the same thing at the same time, has the ability to either bring us together even as it attempts to tear us apart. That's Hannah Bear's message, bringing us together. So, right now, here and now, we talk about portals. We talk about these spiritual events that take place. We talk about solar flares. We talk about solar eclipses. All of these things are portals, certainly. But and certainly the solar eclipse got a lot of people in the U.S. and other parts of the world focusing on this one event at the same time. But nothing compared to where we're at right now. So this is a global changing event. Make no mistake about it. This is a massive event. And you're going, yeah, but is it a massive event because he lived? Is it a massive event because he was shot? Is it a massive? The fact that we are focusing on the same thing right now is huge. I cannot overstate that. And so it is, and we're going to keep this on the shorter side here tonight. And sorry, I've got a little runny nose after the race. Honk my horn there. It is a crazy important time to be true to our emotions, to be true to our feelings, and especially to be true to our focus. Why? I'll repeat that. It's a crazy important time to be true to our emotions, to our feelings, and especially to our focus. And why? Because it is a time of creation at the highest level. Far beyond creating a new presidency, creating a new government, creating a new this, creating a new that. This has the ability to create a new humanity. Michael, an assassination attempt has an opportunity. Yes, because we're all focusing on the same thing at once. This is why tonight's show ain't political. If you came here for politics, I'm sorry. I love you. I'll bear hug you. But I don't care if you're X, I don't care if you're Y, I don't care if you're black, if you're white, if you're red, if you're blue, if you're polka dot. I love you. That's the new world. Forget about the new world order of booga booga boogoo of whoever is supposedly taking over. No, we're going to the heart. Humanity is going to the heart. It's a done deal. And events like this have the opportunity to, I want to say jettison, but to, what would be a good term for it? Slingshot us up to a higher level. This is an event that unmoors us and sets us free. And no matter what the outcome, no matter who wins, what wins, anything wins, it is an opportunity for all of us to win, depending on where we place our focus, our energy, and our emotion at this time. And it doesn't matter what country you're in. It doesn't matter who you want to vote for or not vote for. We are all in for this ride. This is so important to understand. This is a ride. This didn't end with a shooting last night. It just began. And this is so important to understand. This event changes the playing field of everything. Everything. Now, let's look at a few of the, not specifics, but a few of the basics. And I know, I don't know. There are so many conspiracy theories going on. I don't know anything of anything. Here's what I do know. A former president was almost killed. Or, let's put it another way, because who knows about any of this? Many people, forgive me, wish that a former president was killed. Let's be honest about that. And many people are breathing a collective sigh of relief that he wasn't killed, or are very, very, very mad. And that's the collective consciousness today. No matter what side you're on, people are pissed off. Now, I'm traveling in Quebec right now. They're a little bit less pissed off, at least as far as I can tell, than in the heartland of America. But people are freaked out, people are afraid, people are worried, people are anxious. You can go look at Spain, you can look at France, you can look worldwide at everything going on. There is an anger right now in the collective consciousness. It's an anger that was repressed before these events took place. In other words, the anger was pressed down or suppressed. It came out as fear, it came out as anxiety, but it didn't come out as anger. Guess what? People are hopping mad today. People are angered by the election, angry at what took place, angered at what didn't took place. The whole thing is beyond me in that sense. It's not beyond me. It's very easy to say, oh, that would take care of everything if you're on one side. And on the other side, it's very easy to say, they did it. Guess what, guys? There ain't no sides on a round planet. Period. Done deal. End of story. Thank you, Yvette, for complimenting my glasses. How does it get any better than this? Thank you. But so many people are angry today. Here's the challenge. The challenge is that based on this, anger is about to erupt to the surface. It's about to erupt with a bigger storm than Beryl or than any hurricane we have ever seen. That much anger is about to come up, an outpouring of anger, no matter what side, again, round planet, no matter what side you are on. It's about to come out in a storm of anger unless something is done right now. Now, I don't say that with gloom and doom because I ain't a gloom and doom kind of guy. I went into the race today and I said, oh, this is going to be interesting. But I didn't go gloom and doom. I said, I see where my training's at. I've been playing with the baby this month. I see where everything is at. I'm not ready for this at all. Let's have fun. Energy shift, not gloom and doom. But there's going to be an outpouring of energy unless we do something. The great news is, the something we do right now, no time in recorded history, except for maybe 9/11, have people come together for such a focal point. In other words, have the ability to affect and effect greater change. In other words, whatever is on your heart right now, you can transmit out into the universe and have it reflected back. That's the law of reflection. Have it reflected back easier and better than ever. And I see people saying it's a weird day. It's 105 this night. Heat has a big If you look at many of the metaphors, most of which will escape me right now at this moment, burning rage. There's a simple one right there. Anger. Heat breeds anger. Heat breeds a fight or flight response. It'd be very easy to get into a fight or flight response right now, especially because of the heat. However, we can also use this time for crazy, amazing goodness. Crazy, amazing goodness. So, I'm going through my notes and I can't believe they said this. And they said, I'm going to read you a few sentences here. There is no greater time in history of the earth than right now to affect great change. Yes, we talked about that because so many people are focused on a giant event. Yes. It's custom made for massive change and change is coming. It's also custom made as an incendiary device. Oh gosh. What do you mean an incendiary device? Meaning for things to blow up. The choice is up to us. We can have anger and not civil war, but just craziness take place because of what took place last night. And things are going to spin out of control if we don't focus on the heart. We're going to spin fast. Or we can choose to focus on the heart and things can spin into control at an even higher level. It's about whether we wish to choose love or whether we wish to choose fear. Do we wish to choose anger and malice, or do we wish to choose the heart? So, whether we cheer on a shooting or someone that was almost killed, it's a key point they made. I can't believe I'm going to say this. There's a whole bunch of people out there that would go, I wish that, blah, blah, blah. Let me set the record straight. We've all heard this so many times before. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. I'll go on to say, anger can never be created nor destroyed. It is what it is. If you think that bumping someone off, which to me is the worst thing we can do, if you think that bumping someone off is going to take care of whatever is hurting inside of people, it ain't gonna do that. Why do you think we have so much, what's the term for it? So much of the collective consciousness that was around during World War II is coming back today because it was never healed after World War II. Just because you killed Hitler, so to speak, okay, maybe he killed himself, but just because that ended, it didn't bring peace to people's heart and it came back around. We can call that human karma. Bumping off someone is never the answer, and that energy will stick around and may even get stronger. The root challenges instead must be addressed. Ultimately, what we're talking about, and I see it in the chat right now, is going to a place of love, going to a place of healing, going to a place of understanding, a place of listening, which is crazy hard to do. You want me to listen to them? There ain't no them. It's your neighbor. Yeah, well, I'll put up a bigger fence. No, it's your neighbor. Round planet. We get to listen more. We get to heal more. We get to come together more. We get to love more. And for those of us or those people that we don't see eye to eye with, guess what? We get to meet with them, there's that word again, even more. And if we're not ready to do that, then we get to simply send them love with our hearts. Now, let's go back to the assassination attempt or whatever took place last night. What do? I know this is going to sound crazy. This is going to sound radical for at least, not at least, for maybe almost half of the people here. But you guys are above this. You get this. You get this. You get this. We get to send love to the former president. We get to send love to his family. And you're going, but this, but that, but the other. All of the conspiracy theories are designed for one thing. And they win if we go to the conspiracy theories. To take us to a place of fear, to take us to a place of anger, to take us to a place of enmity. Don't do that. Go to a place of love. Yeah, but who knows? It doesn't matter. Go to a place of love. Send love to the former president. Send love to his family. Send love to everybody who's in shock right now. Send love, send love, send love. Love doesn't just cure all. It is a crazy, powerful paradigm shift, especially when we're all focused on the same thing. All beginnings start with love. That's where we get to go. Now, there are a lot of articles coming out. There will be even more saying, but it wasn't real, or it was ketchup, or this person hired that person, or they did it, or they tried not to do it, or the. It doesn't matter. It's all story. The biggest picture story is we're all focused on the same thing. Let's use this opportunity. That's what we get to do. That's why I'm not kicking back just with the fam and going, oh, I did a big triathlon today. I need to rest. And believe me, I could be doing that. But instead, I'm here pimping a song of love, saying we've got to go to love right now. No matter what you hear, no matter what you read, no matter what you see or believe you see, and AI is going to pump out some crazy stuff right now. This is the true picture that took place. How do we even know? But love. Love is real. Love is true. This time period of focus is real and true. And we can shift it through our energy. No matter what you hear, see, or read, love is still the answer. Absolutely positivity. So, what does this mean? How much love can you send Donald Trump? How much love can you send, I'd say his supporters, but that's a whole bunch of us here tonight. And I'm not saying I am, I'm not saying anybody is. I don't have a political anything in my body, folks. I love everybody. It's hard to do a dance with certain people. Love everybody. How much love can we send to Donald Trump? How much love can we send to his supporters, to his family? And now let's go to the other side. There are no sides on a round planet. How much love can we send to those people who say, I wish he was dead? I can't believe I'm even saying that. I wish he was killed. Oh, if only another inch over. That's human, I don't know. It's been imprinted into us tribally for thousands of years, if not millions of years. Send love to Democrats and their families. So it doesn't matter. And to independents and to everyone. This is a time where we come together and send love. This is how we prevent the giant forest fire or bomb of a storm that could be coming our way. This is how let's talk about it. This is how we prevent riots. This is how we prevent fear, anger, and discord from taking place. This is how, the world is more receptive right now. The world is listening. I paid him to do that. The world is listening right now. What do we wish to broadcast? That becomes the big picture question. It's interesting. Bear with me. My notes just totally jumped as we got that How does it get any better than this? There we go. That works. How do we find, and we'll do a meditation at the end, how do we find peace during this time? Focus on peace. That was a Suki, that was a giant Harley-style motorcycle lighting it up just outside of the campground, just at just the right time. We focus on peace. We focus on our hearts. We focus on a baby. We focus on a puppy. We focus on what matters most. Oh my God, the news, have you seen? That's not what matters most. The energetic state, Amy, thank you. Listen to the silence. The energetic state that you get in. That's what matters most. It means it is so much more important to listen and focus to your heart or on your heart during this time. And of course, if you notice you're angry, that's okay. Bring it back to love. Notice the anger. Talk with the anger. Ask the anger why it's afraid. Because anger comes from fear. Righteous indignation, that's fear. Of justice, that's fear. Talk to your fear. Talk to it. See how you can heal it and bring it back to love. We can literally diffuse the bomb right now and take things to a higher level. Well, all right. Things can go either way right now. And I don't mean Republican or Democrat. I mean, and to me, full disclosure, the system's broke. The system was designed, by rich white men with slaves quite a few years ago. Before there was an internet, before there was AI, before there was any means of connection, before there was these devices, before there was social media. That system doesn't work anymore. It's okay. It served its purpose. Let's move on from that. I'm not talking about rebellion. I'm talking about going to the heart. And the more that we go to the heart, the more that we shift in here, the more that we shift our outer world. That's where we get to go. That's what's up to right now. The more that we focus in here, the more the outer world shifts quick, fast because of this event. But it can go either way right now. We could go to anger and destruction, or we can go to healing, understanding, and reconciliation. The answer is up to us. Now, many of us, I think all of us, want to know what will happen from here. Where will the U.S. go from here? What will take place with the election? What's going to happen in anything to do with the other side of the events yesterday? Guess what? The answer hasn't been written in stone. It all depends on how much love we bring to things. How much love. When I asked the guides in awe, they wouldn't give me an answer to that because they said it's up to us. But what they did say is, we'll say this, dear ones. The election is not the election. The election is not the election. It's about the internal shifts that get to take place. That's what matters most. So they went on to talk about how presidents are really, no matter how powerful you see them, they're figureheads of a system that gets to change, a system that no longer works, a system that has wounds on people's hearts. The system gets to be re-envisioned. We re-envision the system by healing our hearts. Our hearts must be healed right now. So this is a time of massive healing. Massive healing. You can look at the red streaks and you can say that is tears of all of humanity right now. That's what we're talking about. Now, it's interesting. I was talking with the guides about political meaning, political significance behind all of this. And they said, dear one, me, they said, go look up the term political. And I looked it up and they said, now look at this particular definition. And here's a definition of political that they shared with me. Done or acting in the interest of status or power within an organization rather than a matter of principle. Done or having to do with status or power within an organization rather than a matter of principle. This is what they're talking about. They would say they're good people, great people in government, amazing people in government, and at all levels of government. However, at times there's a focus on status and power on both sides. Interesting that we say both because there's so much more than just red and blue. On both sides rather than a matter of principle. However, the more we bring it back to the heart, and that's where things matter most, the more we can bring it back to principle. What's that principle? Drum roll, please. That we are one people, one nation. In fact, they used as it the Pledge of Allegiance. One nation, indivisible, if we understand, are all one. And that we are one country, one continent, and one planet, indivisible as one, if we choose to see it this way. That's what's most important to understand, which goes far beyond any assassination attempt. That we are one people. We're thinking about one thing. We're worried about one thing. No matter what side you're on, we have anger all together as one. And we can heal all together. Strange way to put it. Heal, Ubu. We can heal all together as one. So, we're keeping this short and sweet. We're going to go to a few questions and then I'm going to do a meditation. I said, angels and guides, is there anything more that people need to know tonight? And they said, yes. Hold vigil, hold ceremony, light candles, and say prayers for people. Hold vigil, ceremony, light candles, say prayers for people. Make this the sacred time that it is. You're going sacred. Somebody was almost just shot, or was just shot. And there are people, I haven't even addressed the people who were killed. And I send love. I send love. I send love. I send love. Make this a special, sacred time. And then call on your friends and express how important it is to them that they make this a special, sacred time. Of course, you can share this show and share it and share it and share it and share it and share it. And if you like this, I got a daily woohoo, bring your energy up on each and every day. I've got a newsletter to bring your energy up so that we can get into this heart-centered space. And my team will put that link down there. Ayabear will put that link down there. Call everyone up you know. Tell them it is so important during this time that we go to a state of love. It is so important that we have peaceful, loving thoughts at this time. And then make it a vow, a promise, an oath to yourself. I swear that if you read inflammatory, I call it, the guides called it, the inflammatory times, not meaning New York Times or whatever times, no matter what paper or Epic Times or any times, if you read the inflammatory times, whichever times that is for you, that you will not dwell, make an oath, I will not dwell on the negative. I will not stay in that anger or fear-based place, no matter what. But instead, I will send love to all the... Actually, let's do an oath. Put your hand on your heart. I like that. Hand on heart. I do solemnly swear, whatever works for you. I promise that if I read the news, if I see inflammatory headlines, if I read something that makes my blood boil or freaks me out, I will take that energy, I will scoop it up, I will bring it in and use that energy to send out love to whomever I'm reading about, to all the key players, no matter who they have been, no matter what they have done. And I will even send love to the shooter and his family, or to whomever is on the opposite side of whatever I believe took place today. Make that promise. The more love that goes out today, and yes, they played with me and they said you can even call it a love bomb. And I'm going, oh God. The more love that radiates out, the more we'll begin to heal this country, to heal this planet, to heal the world, and to make a massive, massive difference for your highest good, for my highest good, for our children's highest good, and the highest good of all. Now, as I went into automatic writing, or was about to go into automatic writing this morning when I saw the news, it was 444 on July 14th, an interesting day, Bastille Day, which I believe had a lot of guillotining going on as well. But it was 144444 or something like that. And then when I was channeling this afternoon, as I got to this point, it was 444 as well. What does the 444 have to do with anything? It means we ain't just even energetic beings. We ain't physical beings having a physical experience. We are divine energetic beings, actually immortal for that matter, having an energetic experience. And we have angels and guides and loved ones and elders by our side. And as your blood boils right now, and if RJ Spina is here, I love you, RJ. If your blood boils during this time, don't take it on yourself. Do not take it on yourself. If your blood boils this time, focus on to help amplify the peace. Angels, I need help right now. Can you help me ground? Can you help me center? Can you help me get back to my heart? Guides, can you help me get heart-centered, love-centered during this time? Go to the other side now more than ever. That's why the 444 is coming up so much. That's why the 111 is coming up so much. Somebody mentioned 555 earlier today. Angel numbers are a poppin' right now, so that we will ask for the assistance we need to help us and to help all of humanity make it through a very high energy time, to say the least. What happens when you do this, when you don't take this on yourself, but when you call in your angels and guides, is you amplify the peace. You make it tenfold, you make it 100-fold, you make it 1,000-fold and more by coupling to a higher energetic state. So as you focus on peace, love, and your connection at this time, if you go to your angels and guides and ask for help, they will amplify it and take it to the highest level. Which is why, as I was finishing up my automatic writing earlier, I was going, thank you, angels, for helping bring in peace. Thank you, guides, for guiding us at this time. Thank you for helping transform this situation for America, for the world, and for the greater world at large, rather than this opportunity to tear us apart. And angels and guides, please help us get to a state of solidarity and love, together as one, no matter what. And I went, thank you, angels, thank you, guides, thank you, angels, thank you, guides, thank you, angels, thank you, guides. That's what this is all about. And we had somebody donating to Save the Children tonight. Thank you so much. How does it get any better than this? All right, let's go to questions here. And I love that there are over 1,400 beautiful souls here. Yes, if you click the like button, if you like it, the more people that click the like button, the more the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, decides it's hot and shares it with people. So if you don't mind, click that button. And if you want a daily attunement, come to dailywoohoo.com. Let's get you a free dose of vibrational goodness each and every day. All right. Aaron Wexler. Aren't we supposed to send everyone love and keep our attention on desired outcomes? Well, absolutely. Absolutely. In this case, we can focus on a desired outcome of us all going together as one. And if we don't know what the highest level outcome is, I was talking about this with we were setting up our bikes in the transition area earlier today, because you go from swimming to biking and then to running. And there was another athlete there, and he said this is his first off-road triathlon. And he said, but I've done this other thing, I've done this other thing, and I've done this other thing. And I went, aha, I know what's going on here. I said, what's your big picture plan? And he said, well, someday I want to do adventure races. I'm like, cool. And he goes, I know what I want, but I don't know the exact way I want to get there. And I said, great. Don't worry about the details. Keep that focused on your heart. So, Aaron, we can focus on a desired outcome of greater peace and greater love and coming together as one on earth. We don't have to worry about the details. And by focusing on that without knowing exactly what's coming, something even better can come about. Aaron asked then, how do you send love? The how-to steps. Oh, it's very, very simple. You see, you are, and maybe you've ever seen this. I haven't watched it so much. Jessica has. You have this thing called the Care Bear stare. Care Bear stare. You are a broadcaster of energy. All you have to do is focus on emitting it. It is not a particular practice. You don't have to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, although I do that with meditation. Actually, I do in through the nose, out through the nose. But this is a transmitter. On known frequencies, the heart transmits, we know, electrical frequencies, magnetic frequencies, even greater than mind, but actually multidimensionally far beyond that. So all we have to do is focus on it. So the thing is, how do we get to a state of love? And that can be it can be puppies, it can be babies, it can be amazing experiences that we had. It can be imagining we're holding our baby self in our arms. There's so many things that we can focus on and that trigger that love response, Aaron. You go to any one of those and then just beam it out to the world. So you can read an article about the XYZ that you totally don't agree with what's going on today, which is a perfect place to start. And I think everybody can read something today that they totally don't agree with. And you don't even have to go and read. I get in and get out. And I don't get in very often because all of the news is designed to elicit, not all, the majority of the news is designed to elicit anger and fear and keep you under somebody's thumb. Because if you're in a place of love, you're uncontrollable in the best of ways. So you get in, you get out, go to love, beam it out. Oh my God, I wish blah, blah, blah. Get in, get out, focus on love, send it out. That's what you want to do. Lots of love, Aaron. Lots and lots of love. From Megan. How do we keep our heart, keep strong in our love? We still feel the hate, fear, and anger. It honestly knocks me back at times being empathetic. Megan, write about it. Write it all down. Grab a journal. Right, we're going to call this the the pissed offedness journal. Get a pissed offedness journal. Write down everything that's pissing you off. Get it all down. Vomit it out. Spew it out. Don't take too long on it because I don't want your whole day focused on it. Shred it then or burn it and then bring yourself back to love. Next day, if you still feel that, write it all down, shred it, burn it, and bring yourself back. You can also ask, hey, hate, fear, and anger, how can I help you? Well, I need you to pick it. I need you to grab a blah, blah, blah. Oh, gosh. How can I help heal your heart? That's what we're talking about. How can I help you to feel safe? Now we're talking. Because the hate, fear, anger all have to do with that one very same thing. I don't feel safe. If this guy is in office, if that party is in office, if this takes place in court, if that takes place, I don't feel safe anymore. Then that's where we get to begin. Oh, and now I'm jumping my microphone. Lots of love, Megan. Aaron, I think we covered this. Sending love is also about showing someone your love for them. No. You don't have to do that. You don't have to show them your love. This is a holographic universe where everything can happen instantaneously. There's no distance between you and me. I don't need to show you anything. I just need to go, oh. Can you feel it? I don't need to show it to you. I don't need to prove it to you. I don't need to do anything like that. And love is not conditional. You don't have to prove to them your love. You don't have to show them how much you love or you don't really love them. No, not at all. That's it. You don't even need to make the sound. No, in this case, it's kind of fun. All right. Hey, Brooklyn girl, Linda. I'm having a difficult time focusing internally on connecting to peace with challenges and overwhelming my ability to get clear. Even meditate. Linda, I want you to do the pissed offedness exercise, or we also call this the ego dump. Get out whatever is inside of you during this time. Get it all out on paper and shred it and burn it and then go to love. Do it again, shred it, burn it, and go to love. This is a time where what happens is we're taught by the tribe, and not just today, but this is something that's been burned into our DNA. This has epigenetically been hardwired or hard-coded into us. Then when something goes like this happens, I can't be happy during this time. I need to be sad, or I need to be pissed off, or I need to be upset. That doesn't help anything or anyone. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to mourn. It's okay to feel a loss of innocence or a loss of safety or something else. In fact, I recommend you do not push any of these things away. Nothing I have said tonight says I don't want you to feel what you feel. Nothing. What I said is choose a higher level focus than staying with your put your dukes up anger. That's what I'm saying. You can even bring love to your anger. You can imagine, while I'm sitting on a picnic table in this beautiful tent of ours, you can imagine that you have anger and you say, here, have a seat next to me, anger. How you doing? Are you okay? I know you're having a rough time. And send love to your anger. You don't have to meditate. You don't have to do anything serious, but you also get to give yourself permission, A, to feel everything, and B, to allow yourself to find and focus on peace and love. We often say, I can't do that during this time because there's so much of this going on or that going on. I must stay in the state. Doesn't help anyone. From Melanie. And yes, I sent lots of love your way too, Linda. Melanie, how can we help other people? So many ways. We can start with love. We can go to a phone call. We can post something. We can see how we can help our neighbor. You can check in with your neighbors. Any way you desire can make a difference in somebody else's love. And it all first starts on the inside. So why I'm so positive about this, and we'll get to Nicole's question next, which comes right up. Why I'm so positive about this is because of where our focus is at this time. If we're all focusing on that same event, so to speak, not meaning you need to stay focused on it, but if all of humanity is, and you go to the state of love, that has a massive ripple effect on everyone. Now, Nicole, Michael, are you always this happy? No. I go down just like the best of us, but I either bounce back sooner or sooner than most. There are many who bounce back much sooner than me. Or I take that energy, I wrangle it in, I transform it around, I give it a bear hug. This is called alchemy, and I send it back out as something else. Definitely still have a pulse. Now, I will say this. If I say I'm angry, it may be more accurate to say frustrated. It may be more accurate to say there's energy running through me that I don't know what to do with. Or it may be more accurate to say I don't have a proper word to describe it. And then I will actually step back from that energy, try to see what it's coming from, what it means for me, what I can do with it. So I very, very quickly see, okay, there's energy hitting me. There's energy rising up through me. There's something to do with energy going on. What do I do with this? You can use this energy. You can ride these wild ponies. It takes awareness. It may take some practice. That's why we have our School of Mystics. Come join us for Wednesdays each month. It is a practice, certainly. But you can learn how to ride these wild ponies, transform that energy. It doesn't mean I could never say I'm always happy. Not even close. Jessica would come out here and go, what? However, what I choose to do with that energy, that's a different story. And you can do the same as well, Nicole. And I send lots of love your way. All right. Last question, and then we're going to go to a real brief meditation. And I'm going to get back to family and get to an early night's rest. Because I don't feel it yet, but the body somewhere inside of me is going, you just did what today? Jessica, from Jessica Sleep. I'm suffering with my ex trying to take full custody of my son. Should I write all my anger down? Will that help anyone? That helps everyone, Jessica. Write it all down. Have a talk with your anger. And then what I recommend, and we can all do this as a group as well, is do Ho'oponopono. Ho'oponopono has been said many times in many ways, but ultimately what it is a Hawaiian healing prayer. If you can say it, it's 4 different lines. You can say it in any order, any which way you want. It goes like this. I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. This is not about your ex. It is not for your ex. You are not saying this to your ex. What you're doing is you're putting your ex, I like to think of it as like a golden coin, kind of like, is it Plinko? You drop the coin in through the top of your head, it goes bing into your heart. So you put your ex, a coin representing your ex, into your heart, and then let your ex go. We are all one. We are on beyond quantum entangled. We're one. So you're saying this prayer, I love you, please forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you. I love you, please forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you. To you, for you. You need to hear that. I love you. You need to hear, please forgive me. You need to hear, I'm sorry. You need to hear, I'm thank you. But when you do that, after you put someone in your heart for whom you're having significant challenges with, we could all do this as humanity right now. It'd be a really cool thing. And it makes a powerful, powerful difference. Might just do that in a few minutes here. So I am going to take a sip of water here, and then we are going to go into a brief meditation. And you have, oh my gosh, it's such a military term. It's okay. Great people in the military. You have your marching orders tonight. Send love, and send love. Healing the heart, again, would help as well. Cindy saying, as an empath, I feel as if I am energetically being ripped apart from all the division, trying my best to pull myself together, so tiring sometimes. Write it all down, Cindy, and then shred it. And then make sure you put yourself each morning in a bubble of love and light. I'll share my bubble of love and light with everybody. And this is a prayer that I call G Spike. And I certainly did that today. And I use the term God with this prayer, but I don't believe in a bearded white guy up in the sky. I believe in an energy in a field. You can believe in anything. I could call it a giant cheeseburger, vegan cheeseburger in the sky. You can call it Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, Jehovah, Allah, Buddha, Muhammad, anything you want. Anything. But I'm going to use the term God. Feel free to rip it out and put another word in if that works better for you. And here's the prayer. Thank you, God, for guiding me with your love and light. So you can say this each morning right now or anytime the energy is overwhelming. Thank you, God, for guiding me with your love and light. That's the G, guiding. Thank you, God, for surrounding me with your love and light. That's the S, surrounding me. So you imagine you're going in this bubble of love and light. Thank you, God, for protecting me with your love and light. That's the P, protecting me. Thank you, God, for imbuing me with your love and light. That's the I, imbuing me. So we have guiding me, surrounding me, protecting me, imbuing me. And now at times like this, let's give it one more. Cloaking. Thank you, God, for cloaking me, putting me in this energetic invisibility so that nobody else's sticky energy catches me during this time. Thank you, God, for cloaking me with your love and light. And then simply, thank you, God, thank you, God, thank you, God. Now that's a great bubble so that everything goes ding off of there rather than, because we're all empaths here tonight, some more sensitive than others. But there is so much energy out there right now that putting yourself in this bubble can really greatly help. All right, sip of water, super short meditation here. And then I'm going to get to the fam. And I got to take care of a bunch of stuff. I literally came back from the race. We got to move campground spots and then get set up for the event. And that's it. Truth be told, I haven't even showered yet. Got back from the race, set this up. Aya Bear's going, where's the newsletter to send to people? And I'm going, I just and I'm in automatic writing and I'm going, can I just not do this tonight? And they're like, really? We give you this kind of information, something so earth-shatteringly important, and you're not like it? I'm like, no, it's not even an option. So here we are. All right, let's have a little water. Nina, thank you for being here too. Thank you, everyone. So Nina just wrote, thank you, Michael, for being present on Earth right now. And I want to say, and I take that and I honor that, but thank you to Nina, to everyone. I've got Kim, I've got Amanda, I've got Jamborea, I've got Mark, to everyone for being here right now. You're the change makers. You chose to come here at this time. You're awesome. You're special. You're amazing. You rock. You're the greatest. You're the coolest. Nicole, Allison, Lexi, Amy. You guys are so cool. Thank you for being here. All right. Where are we going with this one? I have no idea. But let's close our eyes. I hope you can feel the love right now. I hope you can feel the love. If you need to, just keep replaying this over and over and watching the chat and going in the chat and playing this over and over and over again. You will find the love. You will feel the love. And if that doesn't work, just watch Honey Bear at the beginning. It's her show. I don't know where we're going with this, but it's her show. All right. So let us breathe. I'm going to giggles now. Um, let us breathe in through. Oh my. You can plug into love at such a high level. You really can. Breathe in through the nose, down to the belly, and out through the nose. In and out. In and out. Now, as you continue to breathe in and out, we get to all come together as one tonight. So, what I'd like you to do is imagine that we are one giant, super safe, super loving, super supportive circle where you take hands with a person who's watching this past, future, or present to your right, and you take hands with somebody who's watching this past, future, or present to the left, meaning everybody, no matter when they're watching it, and we form this one giant, humongous circle. But this is not just any circle. This is a circle of coherence. This is a circle of love. This is a circle where we breathe in together and out together. In together and out together. And in and out. As we keep breathing in and out, you find that you've been holding hands, but suddenly, on top of holding hands, you are magically holding a candle out before you. And this is a candlelight vigil of love. You found you have the most amazing, beautiful, pure white candle in front of you with a dancing little flame. And this flame represents the pure love we are going to send to the world. You focus on that candle. You put your hands in your heart, which is amazing because you're now holding hands with others. You're holding hands in the candle, and you have your hands on your heart. But you imagine fusing this candle with so much pure, loving goodness. This candle is filled with love. It is infused with love. Hannah Bear's candle, oh my God, the love. Your candle, oh my God, love. And then what we do is we take our hands and we put all the candles up in front of us, up toward the sky. And what you notice is all of the flames merge or converge all as one. And we have this most amazing flickering flame of oneness burning in front of us, burning above us, and sending out an energy to everyone and everything everywhere. And what is that message? Well, we've just infused it with pure love and goodness. And so this flame is sending out to everyone, everywhere, pure, loving goodness. Love, harmony, peace, well-being, well wishes, and every other great superlative you can think of. We are sending it out through this flame to the entire world. And in fact, we'll do a really brief ho'oponopono, and then we'll send out love, and send out love. As we hold our candle out there, we take everyone from all around the world who's struggling, who's suffering, who's filled with anger, who's filled with anything, and we don't put them in our hearts. That would be a lot to put in our hearts. But we put their loving, energetic essence into our hearts. Just the pure goodness that is them. And we say, I love you. Please forgive me. This is for you. I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. You can even massage your heart as I'm doing right now. I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. Now let's do some graduate level work. Take the people that you don't agree with, the people you're most upset with, and keep massaging your heart and say, I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. One more time. I love you. Please forgive me. I am sorry. Thank you. And then to everyone, everywhere, no matter the color, the creed, the anything, the country, the you name it, Say, I send love. I send love. I send love. As we end this, how does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? I send so much love your way. So much love, so much love, so much love. And if you even take a fraction of this love, call it your own. Take it. I gift it to you. If you even take a fraction of this for yourself, for your family, for everyone, we will change the world right here, right now, with the energy we are going through. Now is our time to shine, and now is our time to make the most amazing difference in the world. So, on that beautiful note, and yes, we have another live interview coming up this Thursday night. We've got School of Mystics, Daily Woohoo, dailywoohoo.com. There's your simplest, easiest place to get energy like this each and every day that shifts your energy, gets your vibration up, gets you feeling better about the world, and gives you great ideas about how to see the world, interact with the world, play with the world in a different way. It's dailywoohoo.com. And what am I going to do now? I'm going to find the button so that we can go to the music, our ending music from Ayla Ray, who is my sister and has, I love her, I love her, I love her. But she's also very soon to be many award winning. She's got music in movies. She's got music everywhere right now. How does it get any better than this? But she has the most amazing ending music. So lots of love, everyone. And share this out with the world. Let's make the difference that we know we can. Lots of love. Keep on shining bright. How does it get any better than this? Lots of love.
Every day there's a new horizon. Birds keep on singing, earth keeps on spinning. Time to toss any fears they rule you. Dance to vibrations, no limitations. Shine, hold the sunlight on your chest and fly. Look to the sky, let your spirit shine brightly, shine brightly. Oh, shine. Share the magic deep in your soul, the glitter around you. Live your greatest truth. Catch those dreams, swimming beside you. Yours for the taking.